What's good, everybody? It's your boy Breezie. Hey, it's Thankful Thursday. It's the WayneBreezie Show. We gonna get it in because it's all about that B-Hood. And when we talk about B-Hood, we ain't talking about Baltimore. We talking about Brotherhood. Stick around. We'll be back right after this. Let's go. Yeah, boy. What's up, Chief? What's happening, partner?
Chilling, bro. What's good with you?
Bro. I'm good. I'm Gucci. We got what, 12 more days? Is 13 to 12 more days till training camp? I think it's 12, right? Who wore number 12 for 49ers? We can kind of off the top of the dome.
Number 12?
12.
Mohamed Sanu, right? At one point, didn't he wear 12?
Was he 12? Really? I always, yeah, because before it was
Maybe.
single digits. we got a nice cast up in here today. The crowd is looking deep. I like this, man. I'm seeing some people we haven't seen in a long time. What's going on, 49ers _ throwback? What's good? EB from Florida. EB, you're always tuned in. My girl Melissa's in the building. Cinnamon Kiss, the one and only. If you ever want to travel and just chill out, there's two people you want to rock with. It's Cinnamon Kiss and Miss Debbie. I'm gonna tell you right now, they will have you lit. They got more energy than they're supposed to have. I'm just saying that the energy is always on level 100, and I love them to death. But those two will keep you on your toes. I love it. Lake City Fresh is in the building. Yo, did you get a DM from Lake City yet? Because I didn't get one.
I was looking for the DM. I ain't get the DM with the music, yo.
To hit us up, man. Because
we told him, and then he said in chat, he said, "I got y'all," but
that's what he said.
We ain't been got yet.
We're gonna have to check him. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, I got an idea. Hey, Lake City.
He said, "Wow."
Yes, that's what we do. We put
I'm
you
doing
on
it now.
blast.
Yeah. See, get on that, bro.
I got a favor for Lake, and you can hit me with the $ too. But I would love for you to create an intro for the WayneBreezie Show, bro. Let me know what you think, Lake City. You can always hit me up. Matter of fact, DM me, then I'll shoot you the math. You know, I'm sure my math is out there anyway, but I'll make sure you get it. But guys, the Wise Soul is in the building. Mose, let me tell you something. So the Wise Soul, I got to get him on the show. Diehard 49ers fan. That's where I draw the line because he's also a diehard Golden State fan, and I'm not fond of that. But he's a diehard 49ers fan. But let me tell you, this man keeps me laced. He keeps me up to date with my sneakers. Like, you know, I'm a sneakerhead. So he's a sneaker. I'm a sneaker fanatic. He's a sneaker head. Like he's a connoisseur of kicks. That should be his title. So that's what he does.
Listen, if he can get me them those gray and black 9s that just came out a couple months ago, I need those. I got
the cool gray and black 9s. Gray and black, not the cool grays. Which ones you talking about?
No,
the gray and black with the red. No, that's not. Those are 4s.
Hold on, I got the picture
right on my phone. Yeah, he knows what you're talking about. My sister,
you know what I'm talking about.
Faithfully, don't check her Twitter.
Did I delete them? I think I deleted it.
I hope you didn't. Warren, what's going on, man? Johnny James, Nighty Gang. Listen, prayers up to Pops, man. I'm hoping he's doing well. I'm not going to put his business out there, but get well soon to your dad. We love you. Kylie, you're in the building. What's going on? Where's my girl, Peachy? I'm going to have to put her, we have to put Peachy on blast. Good morning, Miss Debbie. I hope you're feeling better out there. Brandy, what's going on?
These joints, bro. The particle grays.
I need those. I missed those.
I need them.
I
need the particle grays.
A pair of 9s, bro.
I need the particle grays.
A pair of 9s.
Yeah. But I got these coming in the mail. The green bean 5s.
Yeah, them the retro. Them's is fine.
I got them coming in the mail.
Wait, John, what I do wrong with the poll, bro? John, what I do wrong with the poll? You know what? Today's the day where we're going to be having people come on the show. Since we talking about brotherhood and sisterhood and all that type of stuff, we just going to have them come on the show and talk they talk. Listen, today's Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday, bro. And, you know, before I get, you know, I'm going to get to the formalities, obviously. But, guys, inside the chat, I would love to know today, name something that you're thankful for today, right? Something that you're thankful for. We're going to do this every Thursday. Thankful Thursday. Write something in the chat. Mose, if you don't have a problem, can you post what you see? Like if it comes up, I'm going to go ahead and get through these formalities. Let everybody know where they can follow, find, and watch. All right. Listen, the WayneBreezie Entertainment Network, bam, www.twbn. The website's up and running. All right. Look, we got a lot of things in store for you. Make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WayneBreezie. You can also become a member. I'm going to be doing a jersey giveaway very soon on that at the kick of the preseason. Yes, the preseason. Yes. Stuff's coming. Follow and subscribe on Twitch. Use your Amazon Prime account. You know what? It feels like the Twitch subscribers have gone down, and that's okay. I'm cool with it. But I tell you what, you're gonna want to be a subscriber because when this Madden joint drops, it's on and popcorn. I'm telling you right now. Join the Patreon, patreon.com/WayneBreezie. You can follow Twitter, Facebook, WayneBreezie. Also, please listen. I got a new super follower the other day. Shout out to the new super follower. I got to give him the foregoing for that. That new super follower. Look, that jersey, that Elijah Mitchell jersey is nice, chilling on the hanger. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not doing this just because I want y'all to super follow. I'm giving this away out of the kindness of my heart, but I want to give it to those super followers because you guys show that you want more of this WayneBreezie. So for that, I'm going to give away an autographed Elijah Mitchell jersey. When we get to the number 25, we're going to put the drawing on there. We're going to randomly pick the number, and then boom, that person on Twitter is going to win that jersey. But listen, you can join and become a super follower for $4.99. Don't forget to follow and subscribe Instagram, WayneBreezie2. Bam! It's like that. The email is right here. All right, sportsbreezie@gmail.com. All right, let's get this show popping. Do you got any thankfuls that you see you want to post up? Also, I want to know what you're thankful for today. I know what I'm thankful for. I'll go after you, though.
First of all, we got to start with this one. Hallelujah, amen. Listen, if it wasn't for grace and mercy, I would not be here today.
Your grace and mercy.
We gotta start with that one.
Come on, dog. I'm living this
49er
moment.
Jeff. I'm thankful for this check that just hit my account. Hey! And this is number 2. Once you give thanks to the Lord, run me my coins.
Hey,
run me my coins.
Spot on.
I love this one. I love this one. I'm thankful for this one too.
We gotta have a full crew today. We got to get
Shelton Wadsworth Jr. I'm thankful for waking up with my wife and kids.
That's
absolutely,
beautiful.
man.
That sounds like a
Definitely.
TV show.
Cinnamon Kids, our sister. I'm thankful for favors shown to me through wonderful people.
So wait.
A show about brotherhood.
Before you read the next one, bro. Before you read the next one, I got grace and mercy. And God's favor. Just God's favor is on all of us, bro. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for God's favor, for his grace, his mercy. So I'm loving this, man. I need more of this in my life. Jump in, bro. You got the controls, man. Jump on in, man. We gotta. This is gonna be fun. Brotherhood
Master Sith 40s. I'm thankful for great food. Listen,
great food.
I'm thankful for great food too. I'm just not thankful that my metabolism don't agree with the great food. I'm trying to slim down. I'm trying to, do better with the eating. But I am also too thankful for great food.
Great food is good, especially great food, man. The greater the food, the better. Hey. This is the trick to metabolism. You got to eat more. I keep telling people. Now, you don't overeat. You just got to eat more in smaller portions. That's the key to your metabolism, especially when you get over the age of 30. So just letting you know. I'll be watching my son, and I'd be like, you ain't fair, dog. You that's not fair. So I got to always order something different than what he orders. And I'm like, listen, son, enjoy 21. Because at 27, it's going to slow down.
That's a fact. It's going downhill from there.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, Paul's more than welcome to come on the show, man. I just never know what time it is out there in England. My times be zones be off, dog. Is it nighttime, early time? Paul, you want to jump on? I'll send you a DM, man. Yeah, it's all about the Brotherhood. I'll get it to you right now.
They're before us. So I actually used to work for a company where the home base was in the UK.
So we lived in the future.
Well, no, we had like different time zones. So like they would work their normal 9 to 5, but then when we would be in the office, we would overlap them a little bit. So like I think around I don't know what the conversion is, but like around this time, like when it was like noon for us, that's when they were like leaving or they were done for the day. Like they were leaving, logging
Gotcha.
off, and we still had to finish out the rest of the day. So I don't know exactly what the conversion is, but they're ahead of us.
Understood. Fair. I know your time is limited, man. We would love to know what you're thankful for on today. Today's Thursday. It's Thankful Thursday. Give us something you're thankful for, bro.
Oh man, I'm thankful that the bills is paid, the lights is on, the AC is blasting right now. There's quite a few things. I'm thankful, for you fellas allowing me to join y'all today, and that y'all are in good spirits, and just happy and thankful for this 49ers team that we're about to talk about a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Mose, I don't think you gave us your thankful, man. They would love to know what you're thankful for, bro. Go ahead and let the world know. And then I'll go ahead and cap it off.
All of those same things, and I don't want to get morbid, but right now in this period of my life, and recent events, I'm thankful for the life of my aunt, for the life of
Yeah, I see.
also my godmother. She had a stroke back in 2019, right before the pandemic hit, and just never really fully recovered. And then at the beginning of this year, it really started to, take a downturn. And earlier this week, she took her last breath and was called home. So I'm just thankful for her life, man. I'm thankful for the time that I got to spend with her. She wasn't a big football fan, but she understood the football fan in me. So a lot of my 49er gear, shirts, hats, hoodies, jerseys, every year she was buying me something new to add to my collection. And then, as I got older and wasn't a kid anymore and I started having kids, she just showered them with so much love and affection. She always wanted to see them and be around them. And, the love that she gave me, she gave to them. So I'm thankful that she's in a place where she's no longer in pain. I'm thankful that, she can, you know, go on and be with the Lord. And I'm thankful for the opportunity that I know the Lord, I know Christ, and that one day I will see her again. So that's what I'm thankful for today.
That was very beautiful, man. And I don't even know how to cap that off. I do want to shout out 49ers underscore throwback for the super chat contribution. Most, thank you for sharing. Fair, thank you for sharing. One thing I'm thankful for is the shows, man. 49ers underscore. What the hell is your real name? I heard it the other day. It's so hard to say all of that. I want to know people personally. You know my name.
Right.
What's your name? You ain't got to pay to tell us your name. Just put it in the chat. We'll figure it out. I feel like I know it, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to say. It's like everybody else be knowing stuff, and I don't be know. I be the last to know. But it's all good. I love you, man. Thank you so much for the contribution. But what I'm thankful for most today is July 14th, 2022. And in 19 something, my mother was born. I didn't want to say the year, but she was born on this day. I am so thankful for my mom. You have no idea. Now, I tell you right now, boy, me growing up, Mose and Fair, man, listen, man, my mother was cut from a different cloth. It was tough being the oldest son. I don't know if y'all know what that's like, but I couldn't get away with nothing. I got
Nope.
all the beatings. I got embarrassed in school. I tried to run away several times, and my mom, without a car, found me. I couldn't figure out car or license. Yo, that woman got around on the city bus. I tell you, Connecticut Transit should be proud of my mom. They need to give her a plaque. I love my mother, man. And you know what? It wasn't until I went to college to where my mom and I finally figured out that connection. You know what I'm saying? And I always respected my mom. I just didn't understand my mom. So I want to put it out there. I didn't understand it because I'm trying to become a man and I was growing up. And here's this woman, trying to, do her best. She was a single mom raising two boys. And I just want to shout out my mom since her birthday. I want to give her flowers while she's here. She's doing well. She's beautiful, still as all. The only thing my mom and I now disagree upon is every now and then, man, she'll send me that text message with Dallas Cowboy shit. So, Mom, I'm sorry for cursing. I know I'm gonna get beat when I see you. Uncle Ralph, I know you laughing in the chat because I know you watching. I'm gonna get slapped. For saying, I don't know if I'm gonna get slapped for saying the Dallas Cowboys or the S word. Either way, I know it's coming. But Mom,
You
I
might
love
get
you.
two.
I might get Mo. Shut up, bro. Come on, man. Don't give her no ideas. That's
Double
Mama
up.
Breezy. That double up. What is going on here? But nah, listen, I love my mom. And you know what, though? You know what she supports? Her baby. And
That's
that
what's
woman
up.
has thrown me 49er parties for a decade, bro. And even when we beat the Cowboys behind, she was celebrating with me. She's just so happy. And I'm so happy to have her as my mom, and I'm happy to have her here. Mom, I love you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mama Breezy.
Thank you, man.
Birthday.
Appreciate it. Mom, I'll sing to you later. You're not watching right now, so you don't get to sing song right now. But guys, man, I'm so thankful for everybody out there that's tuned in, man. It's a Thursday, and we're gonna be opening up the phone line soon. But listen, before we do, we want to talk about this thing. It's called Brotherhood, man, and you can call Brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever hood you want to call it. But what we're talking about is that type of fraternity, sorority, that connection, you know. And I think we're watching it grow right before our eyes, right? And so we're talking about two of the youngest players on the team. We got a quarterback named Trey Lance, and then we have the wide receiver named Brandon Aiyuk. And these guys are out there like just sharing life with everyone and pumping joy into the world right now by, you know, expressing what brotherhood is all about. Let me ask you this question before we touch in on them fair. You know, what is brotherhood to you, bro? Because I've known you for decades, bro, and I know you have relationships, and I watch you, I watch the circles. I love it, yo. Tell me some things about your brotherhood, man.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's more the biggest thing is showing loyalty to the people that have showed loyalty to you, right? So I, like you just said, I have a very small circle, and it's the same 4 to 5 people that you're gonna see me around at all times, man. Anytime you see me, one isn't available to be around, but still, that same 5 people that I'm around are always the same people. So, just making sure that you're doing all you can for the fellas and females that are around you and have been from day one, and holding them down the same way they do with you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo, it's weird because I know Moses is about to talk about brotherhood to him, and I'll talk about what it is to me as well. I kind of piggyback off of Fair. I don't know if the comments are frozen, but it looks like they're frozen. Can somebody just comment B Hood or something like that? It just doesn't seem like they're updating. I'm gonna check YouTube. They're flying on YouTube though. Oh my gosh, there was a super chat. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, everybody was saying happy birthday. You know what? All right, so
I was wondering because I'm not used to the chat not moving. And when
Yes,
it
no.
stopped for me, I was like, I don't want to stop the flow of the show, so let me do it in the private chat.
nah,
Okay,
and
I'm glad I said something because
you
I'm not used to the chat not moving. Like
you did it
we
dead
we
right.
our fans, the people that tune in us, they interactive, they in the chat.
They be
It's,
rapid
it's
firing, bro.
continuous. When that thing stopped, I said, wait a minute, something ain't right here.
So here's the funny part. When I talked about getting whipped, I expected 1,000 comments about me getting beat.
Right.
From Cali, Breezy got the switch. Nah, grandma used the switch. Mom used whatever was in the vicinity. I got beat with a record breakers track, bro. Them joints weren't the flimsy. Them was the hard plastic, thick joints that they were like real streets, but hard plastic. My mom's was no joke. You know what I'm saying? But we do got a contribution, and I can't even put it up, but it's from USMC hashtag 49er. Thank you for the contribution. Restream. So I got to talk about Restream. I do this every now and then. I'm hoping we're not frozen. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping just the comments are frozen. But Restream, listen, man. I don't know if you're doing an update right now, but can you stop with our show? I feel like you only do this when we go live.
Right.
Facts.
You feel me? I'm gonna try to see if I can work a way around it. Please keep commenting. It just got frozen.
And just so you know, he did comment after. He said, I passed the plate, LOL. So big shout out to USMC hashtag 49er. We appreciate the love.
We'll keep the YouTube going. I would put it up there, and I do apologize that we can't. But this is on Restream, yo. What y'all should do is go on Twitter right now, hashtag Restream, and stop fucking with the WayneBreezie show. Like, that's what you should say to them, you know.
Period.
I'm not restarting the show. Bump that. That's them. Peach is telling me to check my messages. Oh yeah, I'm in it. I got it, Peach. Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on, but listen, Mose, let's talk about this brotherhood situation. You know what I'm saying? Because wait a minute, Melissa said I confused Mike with the Milk Duds. Mike, I'm gonna need Mike to come out from under a rock or pay more attention to what's going on Instagram. Like, if you don't know what's going on, listen, we'll get to that. Mose, B-hood, man, brotherhood. Talk a little bit about it, man. How can you how does it fit your life and whatnot and things like that, man?
I mean, I have two biological brothers, but I've made so many, good friends. The two of you I consider brothers. My son's godfather is my brother. Another one of my brothers just had a baby. I'm the godfather to his daughter. And homies from college. I conceptualize it like this. One of my friends who I consider a brother, his name is Kofi. He's a DJ. When we went to college together, he would DJ all the parties, and I'm the dancer. I'm in the middle of the dance floor, getting everybody hyped. Like, everybody was kind of shy, and I'm like, all right, I'll be the only one out here. And then one by one, people start trickling in. So we kind of formed a relationship from that. And then even there was some times where, when his computer was on the fritz, he would borrow my computer. So I had his whole library. I'm talking about 10, 20,000 songs stored on my computer. So in the event he needed to use it to DJ a gig, he had it. Recently, we had the birthday for my grandmother's 90th birthday. And Kofi came and DJ'd. And as he was setting up, me and him kind of took a step back and we just looked at his whole setup. We were one computer and borrowed sound systems to him having a whole his own speakers, his own monitors, a brand new laptop, screens to block everything. Like, he has his whole setup. And we looked at it together and we said to each other, like, yo, how good is God? Look how far we've come.
Right.
And
Right.
to me, that's brotherhood. When you can, in 5, 10, 15 years, you and that same person can look back at the progress that you've made and where you've started and where you're at, and then look to the future of where you're going. And knowing that you always have the support of one another, to me, that's brotherhood.
I love it 100%, man. I mean, you guys, it's cool how we all have the same definition, but have different ways of expressing it and sharing it with the faithful. What's going on, Troy? Hey, I'm gonna write this comment to everybody out there on YouTube. Apparently, the comments aren't frozen on Twitch and they aren't frozen on Facebook. So if you guys have those two apps or whatnot, why don't you open up the broadcast on there as well? I know it's not the same, but at least we can post and things can be heard. I do apologize for YouTube. I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or what, but the comments are still frozen on YouTube. But we are watching on YouTube at the same time as we're streaming. So thanks, everyone. The comments seem to only be frozen from YouTube. So like I said, you guys can comment if you have Twitch or if you have Facebook. You can comment there and we can post your comments up there. Shout out to those that are watching on Facebook that let us know that Facebook is still working. It's all good. Your comments are good here on YouTube, but they're not posting inside of the restream is what we're trying to say. So it's a YouTube to restream connection. Brotherhood, man. Listen, I have so many stories. I have one biological brother and he's my heart. He's the, I'll drop anything for this kid and go out there and make sure he's taken care of. But it's cool to watch him like blossom and have become like a man, and he's into the agricultural field and things like that, and just watching him grow and he's out there and he's bought land in Africa, and he's even thinking about, I think he's building like a home in Africa, so he's probably planning to move out there in the Tanzania area, and it's just really cool to watch him like grow from little boy to like almost going toward the streets, and then kind of like taking a U-turn, and now he's growing plants and fruits and vegetables in the streets. Like, how dope is that? Like,
That is.
that Yeah,
Right.
like I mean, this dude has started so many community gardens in the city of New Haven, and it's like
Wow.
it's just like my brother name belongs in the lights, but he doesn't care about stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's just really cool to watch this young person just like grow and blossom into this, this man. His whole mindset is like one day, you know what I'm saying? These grocery stores ain't gonna have nothing. And y'all saw how COVID was, yo. We could barely go into the
Yeah.
grocery store, but here's my
Yeah.
brother, he got his farm. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the stuff is all natural, right? It's not grown with pesticides and things like that. So the cool thing, and the one thing I want to talk about this, like my connection with my brother. So he came over to the crib, and so he built a little garden for us, a little garden bed, and he did it with Rome. And so guess what Rome does now? Rome's out there. He planted seeds. He's grabbing squash out the backyard. And now Rome's into the agricultural stuff and things like that. And it's just really cool because he ain't getting it from me, but he's
Right.
getting it from my lineage. My brother's passing torches down. And so I don't care how so be it. So we're forming our own little brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? Now he got me out there gardening. I got the garden hat. I ain't gonna show you what it looked like, but I got one. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like I said, it's just on so many levels, and it's really cool because when we talk about sports, we always talk about sports. It's a fraternity. It's an organization amongst the best of the best, where players come together and they have to become this word, and we call it family. When I call you family, just know that you're family. I know we're gonna argue. I know we're gonna fight. I know we're gonna get along. I know we're gonna have good times. We're gonna have bad times, but with family, please don't do anything to get outside of that family circle, because once you get out of it, it's really hard to get back in it, right? And so I'm liking what this family is looking like with the 49ers, because the national media has been pumping and pumping and pumping negative vibes, negative energy, trying to downplay the skill set of Trey Lance. And these guys are just looking back at it. The cool thing is they're listening to it, right? They're hearing it, and then they're either trolling back, they're clapping back, whatever words you want to say, they're coming back at it. And it started with Brandon Aiyuk. Right, it started with him posting, after these 3 throws, my quarterback had arm fatigue, and I think the world went crazy, right? Because it was
Absolutely
just like, dude,
bonkers.
what the heck are y'all talking about? Like, you know what I mean? And obviously Trey Lance co-signed it, and now you're starting to see the stories of Trey and Brandon. Now I got this really, really, really deep question, because I'm a little concerned. If Brandon and Trey are building this Brotherhood, and I'm
Yo, get
sure
out my head, Breezy.
okay,
Breezy,
you
get
got
out
it.
my head. Don't you doing what I'm doing? No, I'm gonna let you finish.
No, no,
I
no,
don't
I'm
want to jump the
good.
gun. I'm gonna let you finish.
No,
But
I'm good.
it sound like you was about to be in my head, bro.
I'm good. I'm good. Why don't you
No,
go?
go ahead.
No, you know
No,
what?
go ahead.
You know what we do on this show? We complete each other's sentences. So go ahead and keep the party going, bro. Because I'm gonna go grab me another agua.
I think this is where Breezy was going. This is what I was thinking. Brandon and Trey got this chemistry that's crazy.
Yep.
Beyond them working out, beyond Brandon going on social media and like, yeah, my Q after these 3 throws, my QB, he had arm fatigue, right? You know what I'm saying? If their chemistry is like this, if their brotherhood is like this, I wonder if Debo is seeing the writing on the wall. And they talk about his workload. He don't want to be used as a running back. Blah, 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 blah. What if he's saying, I'm about to be pushed out of that number 1 spot? What if that's the reason for the trade request? Is that where you was going?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's crazy because you look at it from a perspective of, these two are building a good chemistry, but there's a number 1 that's not there. We know that. And in the back of our heads, we're like, man, is somebody trying to take, like Luda said, scheme, plot. I'm coming for that number 1 spot.
You better sing that song,
Or
Luda.
we could take it old school to one of my favorite groups.
Okay.
Smiling in your face.
Hey,
all the time they want to take your place.
what are they?
Backstabbers. I mean, but and the crazy part, as I was thinking this too, this isn't the first offseason.
Mm-hmm.
They did this last offseason too.
Right.
When Trey was a rookie.
Right.
I missed the
So
chat right now. I'm sorry.
as soon as he came in the building, him and Aiyuk, they just gravitated to each other.
They did.
Now, after practice, they chilling at each other's house, and he talking about something. Look at my little milk dud, pause.
Whoa. We got to talk about that. We got to address it. There was no pause. So there was no pause. So at first of all, Brandon. There's only one job in the world that can wear brown on brown. That's only if you work for UPS.
UPS.
Yep.
And even their brown is another shade, so at
It's
least
a hint. It's different.
when he called him a milk dud, I was like, damn, that's spot on, yo. If he was like he literally looked like a milk dud. Listen, look, when I first saw it, I'm like, is Brandon Aiyuk naked? Because it looked like a nude suit. I'm like, what the hell am I like? I was like, no, this can't be right?
Oh man.
And Brandon had no response.
He just looked and shook his head.
Brandon, please, at least you could wear brown shirt, different color pants. But can I say shout out to his stylist because them browns was matching though. Like it's hard to match browns.
It really is.
Unless you
that had to be a set, like that you buy together, like top and bottom. It had to be a set.
We got them watching on Twitch so they can comment. They said, look at the milk duds, yo. Look at them joints, cuz. Just look at the milk dud. That's B. I ain't crack. Yo, it's all fun, love, it's all love, baby. You my guy. You know what I'm saying? But Trey Lance going to a milk dud. And before that clip, he was teaching you how to make a s'more. We was talking about that. Thank you, bro. Yes. We was talking about that. We was talking about like you got to be in a serious brotherhood fraternity for another brother to teach you how to make a s'more like that. Like that's what Boy Scouts do. That's that. Remember we talked about that. That's a B hood mentality, you know?
Right.
You know how to do it. No problem. I got you, yo, man. Look, take the graham cracker, go grab you a piece of chocolate, get a marshmallow, put on a stick, roast it, boom, slide it right onto the joint. Bam, there you go. That's love.
Yeah, man.
So it started with the, you know what I'm saying? The hey man, my quarterback got arm fatigued after 3 throws. Trey Lance was cracking up. The cool thing, we talked about that the other day, Mose, was the fact that the players, let's talk about that because we're thinking that the Brotherhood only starts with Aiyuk and Trey. Nah. Look at all the responses from Captain Juice Check, right? You had the response from George Kittle. You had other players responding. I'm seeing a Brotherhood deeper than just those two.
And listen, we can go take it back a couple of weeks to the Javon Kinlaw situation. How everybody came to his defense. Even if in private they said, yo, how you handled that was a little wrong. You know, you gave him too much of your energy. You gave him too much of your time. You know, if next time, if you want to go about it this way. But that's also what a brotherhood is. If I feel like you did something wrong, whether you said something wrong to me, whether you said something wrong to Fair, whether you was talking to Peachy crazy, I'm not going to check you on live in front of everybody here.
But we're going to have that conversation.
But when we hit that in stream, I'm going to be like, Breezy, how you handled that? That wasn't cool.
Gotcha.
And we can do that with each other.
Gotcha.
You can do it to me. Fair can do it to me. Peachy can do it to me. I can do it to you. We can do it to each other. But we'll never do that live on stream. I'll never be like, hey, yo, Breezy, watch your mouth. Watch how you talking to Peachy. Or you shouldn't have said that to Fair. No. We'll finish the conversation out. And then outside of that, then me and you will have that conversation, or whoever needs to have that conversation will have that conversation. That's what the brotherhood is. I'm always going to come to the defense of my brother, whether he's right or wrong, because this is the family circle. And anything outside of this is a threat to that. How we handle stuff on the inside, we'll handle that later. But we even saw that with that situation. This team has been like this for a while. And I think we do have to give a little bit of credit to John and to Kyle
for
the type of players that they brought into the building.
Here it is. They built this. They straight up built this you could say network, right? They said that they wanted to get rid of, and a lot of people crap on John for the Reuben Foster, whatever. They not here anymore, y'all. That's the past now.
They not here anymore, and we're still good.
Did you get what I'm saying? Like, it was a bump in the road. They moved on, and then, and look at where they are now. You know what I mean? And that's my point. Like, okay, so those players didn't work out. Everybody makes mistakes, right? People make mistakes, and I would say Reuben made mistakes. He kept making the same mistake, and unfortunately couldn't get right. And John Lynch, he made a mistake in drafting him and Solomon Thomas, and they moved on, right? And so I'm gonna need us to leave them alone and just say, hey, man, they fixed it. They fixed the culture. Look at the culture now, though.
Yes,
The culture now. They got pillars, and then they got the youth. They got pillars, and then they got the youth. And it's like, yo, I haven't really broken this down. It looks like they got pillars, like they got all pro pillars on the most detrimental levels of the team. Offensive line, wide receiving,
defensive line,
defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pillars.
Mm-hmm.
To what? Help with the culture and shape the youth.
Yes.
I guarantee you heard Trent Williams say, hey, man, my line is open. If a player want to call me, they can reach out, but they also have that same reciprocity to go out and be like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You could probably have handled this a little bit differently or whatever or whatnot. You your own man. I'm not telling you what to do, but hey, man, this is probably how I would have went about it. We call those suggestions. And that's how you want to do constructive criticism to players, because you just don't, you just don't know how we're going to respond. You don't know if I'm going to flip off at the mouth or whatever. Some people might know that, but there's certain ways you can say it. So if you give a suggestion on how you might do it, bam, people be like, oh, all right. It's a teaching moment. And that's how the 49ers are built. So, yes, you're right. I'm with you 100%, man. Shout out to the organization, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, for setting this culture and getting it right. That's why when players become available, I'm quick to jump on and be like, hey, man, this person can add. And then there's always a 49er fan that says, yeah, but what about the culture? And I quickly shut up. Real quick, zip it up real quick. Listen, y'all rocking on Twitch, man. I appreciate it. Coach Cruz, what up, Breezy? Got me over here downloading Twitch to communicate. My bad, fam. Hey, it's a YouTube restream thing. Izzy, that's Melissa right there. Posted my thankful. I am so thankful for you as well. Thank you. You said you're thankful for Mike, myself, and that was really good, thoughtful of you. My blood fam is toxic, yo, and it's crazy because there is blood family out there that is toxic, and typically you just want to stay away from it. That's the cool thing about us. We can choose who we want to rock with, who we want to be in our circles. It's a choice. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things that me and my wife have been talking about recently is, even when it comes to certain family members, you have to protect your energy. You gotta protect your energy.
Did y'all write that down? I don't mean to cut you off, but that needs to be an affirmation.
You have to. You're absolutely right. Even if you wake up and the thing you say to yourself is, today I'm going to protect my energy. Even if you say that to yourself,
existence, bro.
Today I am going to protect my energy, because there's going to be so many things from the outside that try to knock you off your square and change that energy. But like the three of us are, like the four of us when Peachy's here, we're high energy. We're upbeat, high energy, ready to go, fun loving. We're laughing, we're joking. We want to spread love and joy and happiness to the people. I can't do that. I can't come on this show and give you everything that I got if I got outside people and things affecting my energy. So if I know that these things are going to affect my energy, and I can't give my wife 100% of me. I can't give my kids 100% of me. I can't give my platform, this platform, you guys that watch us. If I can't give you guys 100% of my energy because something else is trying to take that, you got to distance yourself. I got to move away from those things and protect my energy. I just want people to if you haven't heard that, or if you don't realize that, please start realizing that. And even when it comes to your family members, it's okay to create distance because you got to protect your energy.
Love
Yes.
it.
Big facts,
Love it.
man. Wanted to take a second to shout out Niner Gang Podcast, the good folks over there. We appreciate y'all. Did drop a super chat that we caught. So thank you again. As Breezy said, we're having some technical issues with seeing the comments from YouTube, but we did catch this one. So thank you.
Yes,
the
sir.
comment was, y'all, my brothers, keep being great in the superstars that you are. Red 100 fist emoji.
Love it, love it. And I also want to shout out Niner Cali Boy. He's been a member of the channel for 8 months. He's on that pro level, man. I appreciate it. 8 months, yo. That's almost a bid.
It is. Yeah, that's almost a baby.
That's even worse than a bid. No, Brotherhood is having a bond that cannot be broken under any circumstance.
Facts.
Blood, this is dope. This is it. So this is for Melissa. Blood makes people related, but loyalty, Niner Cali Boy makes you family.
Hey.
Loyalty and respect.
And respect. You can. Yep.
Talk about it.
Yep. There it is. Boom, there it is. I love it, man. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing y'all comments, man. I apologize. Chrissy, you said something that was funny. We were talking about Debo. Should Debo Samuel be worried about his number one spot? I meant to put that in there. I'll go ahead and fix that. And she said, Debo saying, what did she say about Debo? She said Debo left himself out. Because we were talking about
Okay.
So on
Talk
that
your
note,
shit, Izzy.
Yep.
On that note, that was Chrissy. Not even that. That wasn't.
Oh,
Izzy. That was
Chrissy.
Did he say something
It's the
too?
E's. It's the Izzy's.
Yeah. No doubt. I got to bring in my brother, man. We're going to bring in Paul, man. Look, I want him to answer this question. What's going on, fam?
What's up? Thanks for having me on.
Oh, man, you're more than welcome. Listen, bro, we're talking a little bit about Debo Samuel. Now, all four of us on the show want Debo to extend his contract and be a 49er for life. Right. That's not the question, though. The question is, should Debo Samuel be worried about his number one spot?
Nah, he doesn't need to be worried. 1-2 is going to be the best 1-2 punch in the NFL.
So you don't think that this relationship, this brotherhood, that Trey Lance, this him and Brandon Aiyuk, that chemistry, the synergy, you know, like, hey, he might just be able to throw the ball and Brandon Aiyuk not even paying attention, and then boom, it just falls into his arms. They're working on that type of stuff right now, you know. You don't think that's going to affect Debo Samuel's production a little bit?
No, if you look at last season, if you look at the Seahawks game when Trey came in and he found Debo wide open on the touchline, people forget about that. You look at Trey Lance in the second half against the Texans, rolled out the pocket, set his feet, long deep ball, straight into Debo's breadbasket. Debo took it home. Debo Samuel is confident in his ability. He's not worried. But as a 49ers fan, it's been amazing to see Trey and Brandon build that chemistry.
Yeah, I agree. What do you guys think, man? I'm a little. I kind of agree with Paul, but it's something about them too. They're gonna have a different type of connection. You can't say that they're not, because that's what they're working on, right? If you work on the connection, 9 times out of 10, it's almost that, yo, you could complete my sentence type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's that deeper connection. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I think Debo will go out there and outperform whatever. But Debo is not in that circle right now.
Yeah.
So y'all don't see that being a problem? I'm gonna open up the phone lines too.
Not that I think it's a problem, but I do know that, you know, when you build chemistry with someone, you know, you tend to look there first. You tend to. I played point guard in high school. I happen to have a center who made it all the way to the NBA. Big shout out my boy Ryan Gomes. So if I'm playing point,
Wait, he was from Waterbury?
he's from Wilby. Yeah, we played high school and AAU together, all 4 years, and middle school. But if I'm bringing the ball down and I have this 6'8" dude come up and screen and he rolls to the basket, I'm gonna dump the ball off. Now, if I have my backup center that comes in, and I know it's obviously Debo is the one and BA is number 2, but just saying we have a second option, maybe this power forward that comes up and I dump the ball off, I'm not going to have the same confidence that he's going to finish the same way Gomes would. So it's just more, again, building the chemistry with that person. I think it does have an effect in the relationship. And, it's just a matter of trying to have that with everybody that's out there at all times.
Okay. All right.
I'll say this. A lot of the names I might mention are going to be number ones. But when you have that chemistry with your quarterback, then that's when you become a number one. Because Devontae Adams wasn't always a number one. Jordy Nelson was there for a little bit. Right. But that's then true. that chemistry and that connection kept happening, kept growing. And now Devontae is what he is today. His efforts too, but also that connection. You look at how quickly Stephon Diggs has become Josh Allen's favorite target. Stephon Diggs is a great wide receiver. But if they don't have chemistry with each other, it's not going to be as effective and efficient as it has been. If we want to go off of a number one wide receiver, let's look at the Raiders. Let's look at Derek Carr and the chemistry that he has with Hunter Renfrow. If you told me Hunter Renfrow would have been that, right, I would have been like, no way, because I saw Hunter Renfrow when he was in Clemson. He was okay, but he wasn't supposed to be the Wes Welker type wide receiver. I didn't see the athleticism in him. I didn't see the route running in him, but he worked on that, built the chemistry with Derek Carr, and now look at Hunter Renfrow. He's poised to have another 100 catch season, even with Devontae Adams in the building. He'll probably get more targets and be more open because teams are going to focus on Devontae Adams. So it's all about that chemistry and that connection. Again, why Devontae Adams went to the Raiders? Because he played college ball with Derek Carr, and they're brothers. That brotherhood that they formed in college, they still had, even being on separate teams. Now they're back together. So I think that 2 years of them hanging out and not just doing football drills together. I'm talking about hanging out, learning about each other's lives off the field. Learning what makes them tick, learning, because if Trey sees that Brandon is having a down game or if he's not into it, I guarantee you Trey, more than Debo or any of the other wide receivers, will know how to get Brandon to turn it on, and vice versa. If Brandon see Trey head not in the game, he knows what to say to turn it on for Trey, right? Because they just know so much about each other right now.
There it is. Hey, man, we got E-Nice on the phone right now. What's going on, fam?
E-Nice.
What's going on, Breezy?
We chilling, man. We're over here chilling, man. We're talking a little bit about the connection, the brotherhood, the chemistry between Trey Lance and Debo Samuel. We'd love to get your thoughts on it, man. The chemistry between Trey Lance and Brandon Aiyuk. We would love to get your thoughts on how you think Debo might feel about the situation and about that chemistry as well. What are your thoughts?
I love the chemistry between Chase and Aiyuk. I think that's a good thing coming up. With the Debo situation, I think he got 1 or 2 years in the system. He kind of I know he got more than that, but he's doing his own thing. Mm-hmm. I don't think it'll be a problem. I don't want it to be a problem. I think after Debo get the ball in his hands, he's gonna do Debo things. So that's all I'm worried about. And God bless and wish the best for all of us.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. You agree with Paul. We all agree with Paul as well. We don't think that this is going to hinder the performance of a Debo Samuel. You know what I'm saying? Debo is upper echelon and the wide receiver. Speaking of that, he's ranked top 10, number 9. You think that's a good spot for Debo right now, or you think he should be a little bit higher?
He should be higher. I mean, I think that's what the money was talking about. 49ers wanted the money a little lower because he's not, one of the receiving yard receivers, but he's a dog. He's a player. He's getting 12, 14 receiving yards, another 6 at running.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have him on your team. I mean, you want that man on your team.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. 100%. He's gonna. First of all, this is not about Debo not playing. We all know it's gonna get done. Like he's here. He's going to get extended. We just have to be patient and wait to see how they're gonna open up this money situation for Debo Samuel, because they're gonna have to pay him what they're gonna pay him, what the language is gonna be in the contract. I'm not really worried about that. But I am a little bit. What Mose was talking about, I'm a little bit, intrigued on that chemistry. And you're right, Paul. If Trey, the thing I like about Trey is if you're wide open, you're getting the goddamn ball, right? So Trey will find you wide open. That's the one thing. I don't care if your name is Bonk. He's throwing it to the wide open guy. I don't think Debo's right. Right. Did we mention that dude's name on this show this episode? I don't think so.
Not yet, man.
I don't think we did. No, let's keep it that way. This has been a nice, clean 10 free show. Right? You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it that way. But no, seriously, you made a really good point, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro. Man, listen, man, stay up, stay faithful, man, and we appreciate the love and support, bro.
Yeah, nitty gritty.
Always.
Call y'all back later.
All right, man. Peace. Yeah, man, that's my man E Nice, man. It's always good to get him on here. He tried to call in the last time we went live, and he just it was like it got really late, and I didn't get a chance to get him on here. But listen, Paul, you said some really good things, man. I'm not really worried about Debo as well when it comes to Trey Lance finding him. Trey is going to scan the field, right? I am worried about if that somebody's having that down, game, or they dropped a couple of passes or whatever like that. I feel like because of the connection that we're watching between Lance and Brandon Aiyuk, like what Mo said, they'll be able to kind of like pick each other up and, just they got a different language. This is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like Debo might be left out on that language, and that's not going to hinder his performance, but it might hinder who's the, I don't know. It's good to have him, and I think your point was spot on, Paul. And I'm glad that you came to rock here on the show, man. Anything else you want to talk about when it comes to this whole wide receiver situation? I think the wide receiver core is pretty much it's going to be dangerous. We're going to see things we've never seen before. Why? We got players that we haven't had before. I saw Melissa in the chat talk about Debo better be worried about oh my God, Jawan Jennings. Let's go ahead and get this phone call. Then I want to hear from you, Paul. Little bro is here. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, Breezie?
Hey, man, we are chilling, man. Listen, we talking about Brandon. We talking about Trey. I got to ask you, the Milk Dud comment, is that spot on?
I don't know. You know what? I just got home, fam, and I missed everything, and I came home and looked at my screen and seen y'all was doing the call-in program. You know how I am, just forever blessed. You know how I do. I get excited.
I appreciate that.
I'm on the show, and I called just to say what's up to Moses and all the fam. You know what I mean?
Appreciate you, bro. So you
and
haven't,
baby. I get hyped up and stuff.
Okay, when you hang up the phone, you have to go on Instagram and look up. It's on my page if you want. If you can't find it, just look up the video of Brandon Aiyuk and tell me if he looked like a Milk Dud. Cause that dude,
you know what? Yeah, he's a little chocolate. But let me tell you something.
But you gotta
brother.
see how it looks. So you you gotta see, because Trey Lance said, "Look at my little Milk Dud." Like you got to see it so you can understand where we coming from.
He's gonna be dropping all kind of Milk Duds all over the field. We might be throwing Milk Duds on the field. It's gonna be a lot of touchdowns this year, baby.
Listen, if I'm Brandon Aiyuk, if I'm Milk Dud, I'm calling Brandon Aiyuk. But listen, man, can we sponsor you, bro? Because this is a win-win. He can revive Milk Duds. He can revive the whole company. I don't even know who Milk is. Nestle? What? I don't know. He can revive the Milk Duds, and it'll be a win-win for both of them. Brandon and I, we'll take 10% right here on this show. A piece.
Win-win. Yeah. Just like somebody else said on a different show I seen, they talked about Trey Lance. They say, well, Trey Lance needs to sponsor like an energy drink or some crap like that. Cause man, look, Trey Lance, man, we gonna have a hell of a year.
I like that,
a hell
man.
of a year. This is gonna be fun.
I like that your confidence is high.
Hey, what's up, Mo?
Chilla, bro. What's going on with you?
All right, just chilling, brother, chilling. Hey, my man down on the bottom, I can't see your name because you're scrolling. I don't want to guess your name. I think I know who you are. But I don't want to guess because I can't see it.
That's Brother Paul, man. This a Christian show right here, man.
I knew who it was.
We got Moses and Paul on the same show. Wait a minute. We got Moses and Saul, a.k.a. Paul, on the same show.
The same show.
I'm loving it.
All right, calm down, Phil.
My bad. I'm loving it.
You good.
I'm loving it. But listen, man, we appreciate you for calling in, man. Thank you so much, man. We love you, bro.
Hey, I love you guys. Take care.
And stay faithful. Peace. Oh, man. Look, that was funny. That was funny. So he didn't even see the milk dud, and I didn't even ask you, Paul, about the milk dud. So first, they've been promoting s'mores and milk duds the past couple of days. What will today's candy be?
Well, to be fair, it might be lost in translation. I didn't quite get the reference. I have seen the video.
Okay. So, all right. Did you see my Twitter post today?
Yeah, and I saw the video with Aiyuk. And
all right, so go look at the candies and then look at Aiyuk, and you're gonna get the brown. It's like milk duds are one shade of brown, and the candy is one shade of brown. So when you look at Aiyuk, his skin tone and the brown that he was wearing, the only thing that stood out was his hair because it was black. So that's why Trey Lance was like, look at my little milk dud. So he was looking like the candy. You know what I'm saying? That's the reference if you didn't get it. Milk duds are candies that we used to eat when we went to the movies. You would grab a box of milk duds. You know what I'm saying? You'll get, what's the other candies we used to? Goobers, right? What's the candies they used to sell at the movie theaters in the boxes, bro? Mike and Ike's. It's a bunch of candies. But those are like movie candies.
I hated the movie theaters when I wanted Sour Patch Kids. They didn't have Sour Patch Kids. They had Sour Jacks. Like, man, get these out of here, bro. I don't want no Sour Jacks, man. Where the Sour Patch Kids at?
Yo, we got to ask them what's their favorite movie theater candy. Put that in the chat, man. We're going to go ahead and look. I apologize. We're not getting any YouTube chats, man. We got a contribution from Sean I got to read. I just saw that. Sean, I'm going to read it in a second. What's your favorite movie theater candy? Paul, you go to the movies. What's your number one go-to candy?
At the moment, I like the Cadbury's caramel buttons. That's my go-to here in the UK. They're like a new chocolate that they've brought out from Australia. So that's my go-to. But I do like a popcorn when I go to the movie theater, Breezy.
Yeah, man, popcorn is definitely a go-to, but sometimes you got to mix the savory with the sweet, and you need that chocolate or that bitter sour like Moe's, like Sour Patch Kids. You need that sour sensation, you know what I'm saying? Just for your taste buds. You get the salty, you get the buttery, you get the sour, and it's all good and it's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying Sour Patch Kids in the chat. People going M&M's. Chrissy says I still eat milk duds. Kylie was like nasty ass Raisinets. Them junks hit though. Like so Raisinets are milk duds, but with raisins in the middle, and they're a lot, you know. No one ate Whoppers, huh? I'm the only Whopper guy. Not Big Mac, not from Sour Patch watermelons. Remember them hard fruit candies that look like fruits? Can't think of the name of those. Yeah. M&M's and popcorn. What's going on, Perk Dog? I see you out there. A box of Crunch, hot tamales. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff out there. Y'all just let me know. We still get Reese's Pieces. Yes. Thank you, Fair. Whoppers are fire. They're like the perfect chocolate crunch. Thank you, EB. I'm trying to tell people. I'll be trying to school them. Matter of fact, when Halloween come around and they get that assorted bag of candy, I just take all the Whoppers out because don't nobody eat them, and I stash them to the side. You know what I'm saying? The Whoppers, man. Whoppers go down. Paul. What's one thing you're excited about, man, going into this training camp? Not the season, but the training camp. Give us one thing you're excited about.
Looking forward to seeing Trey Lance fully as QB1 with command of the offense and the offensive line. I was listening to you earlier, and you were talking about the wide receiver room. I think this is the most exciting wide receiver room we've had under Shanahan. We've got 3 that you're doing your fantasy football drafts and you think, right, which one do I prioritise? And jumping in what you were saying earlier, Breezy, Debo, for me, isn't worried because we're going to be a run-heavy offence, even with Trey. But defences are going to have to play honest because you've said Aiyuk's going to be that deep threat. But we saw last year against Chicago, Trey can dump off a ball behind the line of scrimmage and Debo can take it to the house. So that's why I'm not worried about Debo's production. I'm also looking forward to seeing the battle between the rookies, seeing who actually makes the 53-man roster. Because obviously we drafted well and we picked up a lot of free agents, free undrafted agents that I was excited to see.
I'm loving it. And Twitter and YouTube is back. YouTube is back.
YouTube is back.
YouTube is
YouTube
back.
is back.
With
Yo,
our
I don't know
lives,
what happened,
baby.
yo.
Without YouTube, yo. Oh my gosh. Boston Baked Beans. They sold these at the movie theater, Andre. I know these was they
did.
They did? I used to go to the hood store and get these joints. Boston Baked Beans and Johnny Appleseeds. Those was my joints. Yo, YouTube is back. Paul, thank you for bringing YouTube back. It's all because of you, bro. YouTube was gone till Paul joined this show, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for rocking out with us, man. Paul, I'm excited about the wide receiver room as well, bro. The competition is going to be crazy. We're keeping 6. Who are your 6 wide receivers?
Well, obviously, we've got the 3 that we've been talking about today. So, Debo, Aiyuk, Jennings. I think we keep Ray McLeod. I think we keep Danny Gray. And I'm not quite sure on the 6th one at the moment, but they're my 5 that I nailed on. And then I just think that 6th spot, Kyle doesn't really care who he drafts, where he drafts. And for me, he's going to leave it open to competition in training camp. That's my opinion on this side of the pond. Obviously, we don't get as much information as you guys, hence why I tune into all your shows. I absorb all your content. So, again, even coming on here is a massive bonus for me in the UK. Before I jump off, my kids have just found Sour Patch Kids because there's an American sweet store. So when Moores was mentioning that before, my kids go crazy for them. So that's our go-to sweet at the moment.
Sour Patch Kids are like the number one spot. They just do everything for your taste buds, bro. They got the bitter, then they hit you with the sweet at the end. It's just like perfect, like pow pow, like in your mouth. Pause. Like it's perfect, man. Paul, thank you for jumping on the show, bro. We love you, man. Stay up, stay faithful, bro.
Thanks a lot. See you later, guys.
You're welcome, man. Peace.
Did you have to go that far, bro?
But they do it. But when we talk about eating food, it's all about the pop in the mouth, bro. How we gonna do Sizzling Sunday, bros? Just tell me how we gonna do Sizzling Sunday, bro. Cause
we really need to. I'm sure we will, but we got to really sit down, and put together a plan for Chicago because we'll be together,
right?
So doing a Sizzling Sunday in Chicago, and we know Chicago, we got that one spot that we already got to hit. But we know Chicago got a bunch of food spots. We gotta plan something really, really dope for the first Sizzling Sunday of the season in Chicago.
I can't stand these people, yo.
Not the pop.
Not the pop. Listen, I'm posting the link in here, guys. This is a link to Apple Music for. I'm gonna put the Spotify in here as well. I believe that's the link. That's not the link. That's how you join the show. My bad. Let me go grab the link. Let me grab these links, man. I want you to check out Lake City Fresh Music. And let's go ahead and promote this joint out here. If you're from the Chicago area, let us know, man, because we'll love to catch up, chop it up with you guys. That look like the same thing. Hold on. Nope, that's not. I think that's the link. I don't know. The link ain't. It's a
link not linking.
Yeah, it's not linking. It's still not it's still not right. But we're gonna get it right. I gotta read this Sean's contribution really quickly before it goes away. Let me see if that works. That's not working either. Anyway, click on them damn links and let me know what pops up, man. Hopefully it's Lake City Fresh's music, man. Check out his music. Go ahead and buy it. Don't just stream it. Do both. Stop being cheap. We still buy music. Yo, speaking of that, I came out of Walmart the other day, bro, and car horn beeped at me. Coach Cruz, I'm getting to you, bro. I didn't forget about you. I'll be in Atlanta, USMC. I won't be at the Carolina game. I have a wedding, but I'll definitely be in Atlanta. And I'm like,
oh, you going to Atlanta too?
Yeah, I'll be in Atlanta.
Let's go.
ATL, shouty. And I'm trying to go to that skating rink. that was in the movie ATL. I hope it's still open. Skate
I
King?
don't know.
It's
I'm
not-
not trying to get
That's in the
shot at.
hood. Yeah. You're right. We gonna
I'm
stay.
not. Now that's a pop I don't want.
I got family down there.
Me too.
So we should be Gucci, bro.
Okay, good.
Because
my family strapped up down there, so
yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's what.
So we straight. All right.
We go skate for 5 minutes and then we out. That's all we need. I just want to say we've been here. Shit. That's all I want to do. But seriously, I want us to do, when it comes to like the Sizzling Sunday, we're gonna do something really gargantuous for that Chicago episode. But I want to do the live show from the tailgate. But I want to put together a TV show episode from our time there. So we're gonna film and then get into the kitchens and talk to the chefs and things like that. So we got to pick some spots. So if y'all got specific spots in Chicago y'all want us to show, let us know, because we're going to be out there for a few days. We can go ahead and get some filming and get some stuff done. We'll do that in Atlanta. So all the places that we travel to, we'll do the show like that. And then it'll air throughout the week. And then we'll do the actual live Sizzling Sunday, which is the pre-show for the game. You know what I'm saying, at the tailgate. All right, so bam, that's something that's due. Perk's gonna roll with us. I love it. I do want to get to this, man. Let's talk about Coach Cruz. He says, "Happy birthday, Mama Breezy." And today is Coach Cruz's birthday. So, Mom, if you're watching, guess what we about to do? We about to sing. Now I'm gonna start it off. And because there's a little lag, and then Mose, once you catch on, I'll come back and catch on with you. All right, Mose, what key you want to sing it in? Me.
You got it.
Dang phone. I ain't even posted a number. Nah, we got to talk to Melissa. What's going on, sis?
Hey, Breezy.
Hey, we chilling over here, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are both of you?
We're doing really good. Doing really good. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate that. Hey, you know, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, this Brandon Aiyuk ideal, but I want you to go ahead and just talk about what you love at this moment, because you are a lover, and I love that about you. That's what you do.
I love that this could be the year of bounce backs. I think that Greenlaw and some of these people who've kind of like fallen off of the radar or aren't getting the love from the faithful can come back and have bounce back years, and it makes it even sweeter that they're all like 1-year deals. So It's like if they really ball out, they can stay faithful forever, and that makes my heart happy.
I like that. She said this could be the year of the bounce backs. We call these like the comeback players. If you had to pick one player from the 49ers to be the comeback player of the year, who would you pick off the top of your head? You mentioned one, so who else would you pick? Put in there.
I know it's kind of cheating, but I go with George Kittle simply because everyone kind of seems to have forgotten how much of a receiving threat he is. And my dearest wish is that he is no longer a sixth offensive lineman this year.
All right. There it is. George Kittle, comeback player of the year. Almost had 1,000 yards last year. Very close. He only needed like 15 yards. Yo, it was so...
Yo, Breezy, I know I like hate that game, but that is still one of the coolest things ever. Like, you saw that tightrope touchdown of his and that loss. People forget just how dominant that man is. And now with his work with his sister, doing yoga and stuff, like, he is taking it a whole nother level on his athleticism and making sure that his body's right, that he's staying healthy, that he's learning from Mercedes Lewis at tight end U. Because guy had 18 years. Like, I hate the Packers, and this guy has been in the league for 18 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's gonna be exciting to watch. I like that you picked Kittle, even though I don't think people would have picked Kittle because they felt like he produced last year. But I like your reasoning. So you came with the context. You was like, yo, he wasn't much of a threat in the past game as we're used to seeing.
Well, I mean, it goes back to like 2019 when, like, you know, like there was the Bucks game, there was the Cincy game, there was the Steelers game, and he had touchdowns in like almost every single game, and they were all called back due to holding or some other kind of flag. And it was like when that Browns game finally hit and he finally had the touchdown and it wasn't called back, like, you couldn't help but lose your mind. Like, yeah, the breather run was sweet, but George had to wait till week 5 to finally have an official touchdown.
Okay. All right. And listen, I asked you a question. You gave us your answer, and it ain't wrong. All right. Now, Luke the Don just posted this question. How do we know that Trey and Debo aren't getting together when Trey goes to ATL to work with Quincy Avery? Atlanta and Miami aren't far apart. They just keeping it on the low, in my opinion. I like this conspiracy. What do you think about this? What are your thoughts on this?
You know, it could be. I don't know. I personally think that I would love Debo to stay a Niner. Like, but what he did really soured me towards him. Like, It was like Mostert. You had this great year, and then it's like right afterwards you demand the trade, and you start like just really sitting on the team.
I got you.
So for me, like I love Debo. I want him to stay, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, Trey went out right away and had your back when that whole pitcher scandal happened. And you know, it's like Debo's never had anyone's back this offseason, and it just kind of reminds me too much of Jimmy and how Jimmy never really has anyone's back. So I had to put pause on any kind of Debo stuff right now.
Okay, that's fair. Listen, baby girl, thank you for calling in. We appreciate your time here on the show, and we love you to death. You stay up, you stay faithful, and you keep putting out that
Thank you guys
content.
for finally having Paul on, because that's like been his wish ever since Ruby was on. So
oh man, Paul's
really
always welcome.
lot.
It's just weird because I never know what time it is, but if Paul says, "Breezie, can I jump on?" Yes, it's always a yes. He has an always yes. Welcome. So thank you for putting that out there, and I appreciate you.
And can I just give one plug to him and all the UK faithful real quick?
For sure.
Okay, so they have this thing called Club 85 because they had this big old meetup in the UK for, I think, the New Orleans game, and they all had like Kittle jerseys on. So these guys are like really diehards. And the sad part is that it's really hard for UK faithful to get gear. So if everyone can just go on Twitter and make one tweet trying to help like Residency and all these other companies maybe help UK faithful get the shipping down so that way they can rock out as hard as American faithful, that'd be really appreciated.
Yeah, we'll do what we can for sure. All right, you heard it right here. Let's go ahead and get them geared up. Let's go. Season's about to start. Let's get it.
Bye.
All right, peace out.
Appreciate you.
Izzy in the building. I love it.
I do want to touch on that tweet or that comment that was up about how do we know that Debo is not getting together with Trey when
you got it.
Trey's in Atlanta working with Quincy Avery. In this day and age of social media, people post all day, all the time, everything. Quincy Avery posts all the time. Even if it's not the workout, when the workout is done, he posts a picture of him with the athletes that he works out with. It's part of his brand, and it's part of promoting him and what he does, right? So if I can post a picture with myself and Trey Lance and Deebo Samuel, maybe that'll get more players to come want to work out and train with me, right? If that would have happened, even if it was one time, we would have seen it. We saw when Deebo was in Tennessee with Garoppolo and Kittle and Juice and all of them.
That's when he got hurt, bro.
Right, when he broke his foot. So we've seen him at meetups during the offseason with other wide receivers and quarterbacks. We have not seen him with this quarterback. We haven't seen him doing any offseason stuff with Trey. It was just Trey and Brandon Aiyuk. And then at one point we saw Trey, Aiyuk, and then we saw Jawan Jennings, and then we saw Danny Gray, and then we saw Ray McLeod. At some point we've seen most of our wide receivers with this quarterback, but we haven't seen Deebo. It's not like we need to see it every day. It's not like we need to know a schedule of every time those guys get together. We don't need to know all that, but at least see that it's happening, and we don't have any proof of it happening.
Yeah, and I think in this day and age, that's what it's all about. Like, it's all about like the proof. But I do like what Luke the Don is saying. Like, it doesn't mean that it's not Simply, I'm gonna play devil's advocate with him. I'm gonna kind of like join his side with it, because you still don't know what his agent is telling him to do or what's best for his situation, right? And so we already saw him remove himself. Now I know 49er fans get butthurt just about everything that doesn't go according to the way it's supposed to go to them. But I guarantee you they won't be butthurt when Deebo Samuel's on this team scoring touchdowns. They're gonna be out there cheering. And so I just want to say this. Let this man handle the business the way that he's told to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still out there doing things for the kids. That's what you should be highlighting. He's still out there running camps. He's still signing autographs. He's still doing things like the right way. I'm sorry he's not posting the things that we want to see. I want affirmation. I want to see Deebo work out with Trey Lance too. But I just don't think we're going to get it because of his situation. And if his agent is saying, listen, man, look, I need you to do it like this. Follow this blueprint. It's going to help get the job done. Then let's just trust that he's doing it right. I think I understand where Melissa was coming from because what she said, it was mainly about him. She said the reason why, she's kind of low on Deebo is because he demanded the trade. And I think that's where a lot of fans are low on him, right? Why would you request a trade? But no one's understanding or no one's factoring in the fact that he's also bargaining for an extension of a contract. So that could have just been contract talk. You know what? You're not going to talk to me about a contract right now? No problem. I'll request a trade, and then hopefully that'll speed up the process. And it just didn't. People do it all the time. It's part of bargaining. It's part of the bargaining chip. Hey, job, you don't want to pay me a raise? No problem. I'm going to look for another job. It's just what it is. It's the American way. And so I'm just saying, you don't have to agree with it. You can. You don't have to. Everybody has their own prerogative. Everybody has their own opinion, and I support everybody's opinion. But I kind of think maybe because why else would Trey stick up for him? Like what? Like Trey doesn't have to say, "Hey man, I can't wait to have Deebo back here. He hasn't been working out, but I can't wait to have him back here." You've heard him say it over and over again because he knows. These players know too. George Kittle, Trent Williams. We talking to the Fred Warner. All the All Pros know something we don't know. They feel like the situation is going to work itself out. It's going to get done. It's just unfortunate that it happened not to the tasting of the 49er faithful and to the organization. I'm sure they didn't like the way he was handling it, but I don't like the way the 49ers handling it neither. So, at the end of the day, it's all business, and we just got to respect that as business. And some people handle their business a certain way, and others handle their business the way that they want to handle it. So, if that's the way he handles his contract negotiations, so be it. You can't expect him to be George Kittle or Fred Warner. He's Deebo Samuel. His name is Deebo Samuel. His nickname is Deebo for a reason. We can't be like supporting his nickname and then when he comes and tries to Deebo the 49ers, we get mad. It's just who he is, man. Look, and I agree with Luke. Luke, I'm not just pointing you out, bro, but I remember Kittle was pissed at one point. Now, the way he showed it was different. He still was mad. He wasn't talking. He wasn't doing anything, but they worked it out. They got it done. They got it done. I love conspiracy breezy. That's exactly who I am. I'll tell you what, if they all just get a box of Milk Duds, this will all be over, man. Maybe they could settle this on some Milk Duds. I'm telling you right now, man. They got to figure it out, and it's going to go down. Mose, this is a great show. This is really good. We talked about Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, brother. I don't know if I got a chance to tell you that, but I appreciate love. I love your family. I love that they're allowing you to contribute and be who you are and be the great man that you become, great father and things like that. Keep up the great work. Same thing with Fair. You guys are great men, great fathers. I love it. Peachy is a great mom, great sister, great contributor. I really love my Nitty Gritty Niner crew. I wouldn't change it for the world. And you guys keep up the great work. Keep doing what you're doing. Miss Debbie, I love you. You're doing everything you do behind the scenes. We know. I know I big you up. You my girl, you my heart. Keep doing the thing. And so everybody out there that contributes to the channel, thank you for supporting this WayneBreezie shows, like my own little thing offside of nitty gritty. But I just want to bring you guys content, quality content. I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. I got to get to some of these contributions though, and it wouldn't be right. Sean had something to say. Sean always has something to say, and there's nothing wrong with that, Sean. You keep letting the Lord use you in that tongue of yours. All right, here we go. Pause. I don't know if that sounded right now that I said it. You think Aiyuk, I can't post it because this was before YouTube started working, so I have to read it. Sean says, you think Aiyuk believes, and this is for you, Mose, I'm going to let you answer this. You think Aiyuk believes he will be the wide receiver, not D? He seems more pro-team. Oh, yo, you already know he hates Debo. I don't mean play, obviously, Debo is. Seems Aiyuk is doing the dirty work. What are your thoughts about this comment?
I think he's doing the dirty work now because he has to. And obviously everything that happened last season, especially in the beginning of the season with him quote unquote being a dog in the doghouse, and then him and Kyle having that like man-to-man conversation, putting everything out on the table, and then you kind of see the turn from him. I think he's doing the dirty work and doing what he has to do now because he has to, and he's still trying to learn the offense, get his footing, find his place. But now I think with the emergence of Trey Lance as the starting quarterback, I think Brandon's talents can be utilized more. I think we'll see him be used more as a deep threat because he does have that deceptive speed and he's a really great route runner. So if he's able to get open, I think we can see him utilized that much more because now we have a quarterback that not only can get him the ball on time, that can not only get him the ball beyond 15, 20 yards, but also they have that chemistry where Brandon knows the spot to be and Trey knows the spot to put the ball. And when you have those two things, you can be successful. So I do see Brandon kind of taking that step forward to say, maybe I don't have to be in the background doing the dirty work. Maybe I can be at the forefront. And the brightest spot of all of this, what can make this really, really good, and as 49er fans and faithful, I hope that this happens. We can have a situation like Indianapolis had when they had Reggie Wayne and they had Marvin Harrison. We knew Marvin Harrison was the number one, but it got to a certain point where you couldn't sleep on Reggie Wayne either because he would kill you too. So now you had to play Indianapolis straight up. You couldn't double Marvin. You couldn't double Reggie. You had to figure out how you was going to roll coverage to protect from both of them because both of them would kill you. And we may see something like that where everybody's worried about Debo at first, and then Brandon in the beginning of this is cooking early. And then teams try to figure out, okay, we can't focus all on Debo, but we can't focus all on Aiyuk either. We got to figure out how to balance both of them. And then what do you have in the middle? You got Kittle feasted. So maybe there isn't where somebody's doing the dirty work and somebody else is being put on a pedestal. Maybe we got three guys on the pedestal now because now we have a quarterback that can get them the ball, that can extend plays, that can be on time and accurate, both short, medium, and deep. So that's my feeling on it.
Very, very spot on, bro. It's funny because I was thinking the same thing when it comes to like just the weapons. We talked about weapons, and so I like that in the Indianapolis Colts analogy because you're going to double Deebo Samuel, right? At first, right? So Aiyuk is going to feast, okay? But then at some point, you're going to have to start drawing that attention to Aiyuk, especially if he's cooking, guys deep, underneath. It doesn't matter. He's going to do what he does. Debo is coming into his own, right? So now you're going to have to start playing straight up. I don't think there's a lot of teams in the NFL that can just play you straight up, right?
Nope.
Like they don't have, every team doesn't have a Jalen Ramsey. Every team with another counterpart that can play on the other side, right? That's just almost as equally good because Brandon Aiyuk has the ability to be equally as great as what Deebo Samuel does. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part.
See what I'm saying?
And maybe each of them don't have 100 receptions apiece.
They don't
But maybe both of them have 1,000 yards.
1,000 yards.
Maybe both of them have 1,200 yards. Maybe we have 3,000-yard receivers
There
and
it
Debo,
is.
Aiyuk, and Kittle.
There it is. There it is. Listen, guys, Mo's channel is in the link. Please go ahead and give us subscribe to his channel. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to it. If you don't know if you're subscribed, click on the link that is posted right there. Please click on that link. Subscribe to Mo's Knows, because if you want to know more about what Mo's knows, you need to subscribe to his channel because he's out there doing it. Chief, what's happening, partner? Listen, I'm loving this. Luke, my business handle. What up, my guy? Appreciate you for the contribution, fam. All the contributors today, man. I love it, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, you're getting them subs up, bro. Getting them subs up. Speaking of sub, that's what I could go for right now, bro. Oh, shit. I'm going to get me a sub. Shout out to my brother right here, man. Listen, so I got to get him on the show because I want to ask him on live TV. He had me confused. He said, I'm quitting Instagram. You know what? We got 5 minutes. Let's ask him now. He said, I'm quitting Instagram. Next thing I know, he posted on Instagram. I was confused. I don't know if he slept, tweeted that, or what. Was he under the influence of prescription drugs? I don't know what it was. All I know is, what's going on, Chandra? All I know is that he said he was quitting, but he was going to focus on Twitter and YouTube. And I'm going to tell you right now, it is hard to focus on all of them at the same time. You got to kind of pick one and just push it.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. But then
I'll be honest, I'm slacking on Twitter. I can't keep up with y'all on Twitter.
Yo,
like
Twitter
posting all the time. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man, there's some legends out there that I look up to, man. There's some pillars out there on Twitter that's doing their thing, and they've all been on this show, except for one. Got to get the coach on the show. He's out there putting the stuff, and he's got his own YouTube channel too, Coach Yak. So we got to get him up on here. But we're gonna get 49er Meter on here one day, man. It's cool. Shot J, it is a toxic nightmare, but I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Twitter. It's like my fix. You know what I'm saying? It's what I need. But yeah, man, let's do final thoughts and get up out of here, man. Listen, here's the thing. Having Brandon Aiyuk and Trey Lance make this type of a connection off the field is only going to be a bonus for what's going to happen on the field. Mo said it best. Those guys are creating that, like, you know, that interstellar connection. Like they're gonna have that, hey man, you know, you didn't give that all you had. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro, but you know what? I got you. I'm gonna throw it to you again. This time, make sure you do. They're gonna have that. I'm not saying they won't have that with Debo, but not seeing Debo get together with Trey right now, it just looks like it's gonna be a little different out there as far as communication. That's it. As far as production, Debo's still going to get his 1,000 yards. Brandon Aiyuk's going to get 1,000 yards. George Kittle's going to get 1,000 yards. Elijah Mitchell's going to rush for 1,000 yards. That's 4,000 yards right there. Matter of fact, hey, you know what, bro? If Brandon Aiyuk, Debo Samuel, and George Kittle get 1,000 yards, Trey Lance in his first year would have over 3,000 yards.
Right there. And we're not including dump offs to the running backs. We're not including Ray McLeod, Jawan Jennings. We're not including deep balls to Danny Gray. He's going to get a couple of them. We're going to see a couple 70, 80-yard touchdown bombs because coverage got mixed up and Danny Gray torched the secondary. So we're not even including any of that. At minimum, he's at 3,000.
Minimum. That's scary.
And with the other guy, we were scratching and clawing to get to 3.
Yeah. It's scary. It's scary to think about when you think about it. I want to get to this poll question because I'm looking at these results and I'm like, oh snap. All right. So The poll question was simply about Brandon Ayuk's touchdown production. Sean also says he contributed and says there was always free Juju Bees and Sour J's on the floor at the movie theaters. You talk about the candy. I just wanted to post that up there. Thank you for the contribution, Sean. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any poll results, please. We do have that. All right, man. We got over 100 votes, man. I love it when we get the 100 votes because it just lets me know that you guys are super interactive. How many touchdowns will Brandon Aiyuk catch in 2022? Now, I didn't ask for a specific number, but I did give you some ranges, right? More than 5, but less than 10. Double digits, he will catch 5. All right, less than 5. Now, 1% said less than 5. Mose, guess how many touchdowns Brandon Aiyuk has been averaging? Do you know off the top of your head?
Averaging?
Yeah. How many has he averaged in the past 2 years? Touchdowns.
What, like 4?
5. He's averaged 5.
He's
got
averaged
5 his
5.
rookie year. He got 5 last year. So his
floor is 5.
Floor is 5. The ceiling can be double digits. But there's a lot of balls that's got to get spread around. Pause. There's got to be a different way to say stuff. 64% though. Round of applause.
I'll give you that one though.
You'll give me that.
I'll give you that one because
I appreciate you.
I hear people when they talk about that in basketball. When you talk about big threes and like is there enough balls to go around, Paul? I won't kill you for that one because that is a term because they'll say, I mean, maybe you could say footballs. There's not enough footballs to go around. There's not enough basketballs to go around.
All right, so I got it. All right, I get where you're coming from. I tell you what, man, a couple of more shows with you alone, I'll probably get my vernacular better. But I gotta always be breezy, yo. 64% said
never be anything different, bro.
Appreciate you, fam. They said more than 5, but less than 10. 64%. Now, before we go, I want to do some really. I feel like YouTube is stuck again. Is YouTube stuck again? Last comment I got was from Shot J.
Is Twitter a toxic nightmare?
Is Twitter a toxic nightmare? And then I got Per Dog talking. Yeah, we got stuck again.
Restream. Come on, yo.
Restream
and YouTube with the communication. See, Restream and YouTube need to form a brotherhood. See?
So maybe Restream is Debo. And YouTube is
Trey Lance? Yikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, listen, he wanted to know the number to call in. The number is 475-549-7849. Store that in your phones. 475-549-7849. I'll go ahead and scroll it for a couple of seconds. Mose, give me some final thoughts, man. Don't call in now. I ain't answering. I'm a clicker.
Final thoughts, man. We got about a week and a half, couple more weeks till training camp. So we're going to see how this brotherhood performs when we get to camp, when we're putting helmets on, we're putting pads on, we're going through, 7-on-7, going through 11-on-11 run-throughs. We'll see how all of that plays out. But again, we talked about the overall brotherhood of this team, the culture within this locker room. I think we're going to see that just continue to elevate each year. I feel like with the players here, the bond grows deeper, it gets stronger. So I'm excited to see, how this brotherhood takes their on-field play to the next level.
Man, I'm just reading some of my text messages and I'm just like, oh, snap. Some crazy stuff is going on out in the world, man. It's crazy. But shout out to everybody out there that was trying to keep me updated what's going on YouTube and in the world at the same time. While Mose just gave that blazing soliloquy, yo. Like, it was like, yeah, like perfect. We're going to end the show like that. Y'all already know what I'm looking forward to. This brotherhood is only going to grow. And it's, you know what? The one thing, brotherhood is infectious. And so it's going to spread. And like I said, if you go and check that Brandon Aiyuk joint, you got the comments below. It's like they were waiting for one player was ready to burst the bubble, and it happened to be Brandon. Here comes Kiddo, here comes Juice, here comes this player. I'm like, all right, this team is They're a band of brothers for real.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Guys, the season is near. Training camp is coming soon. I wanted to make sure I said that right. Coming soon. Training camp is coming soon.
That's good. That's good. That was good.
I'm trying to catch myself in the thing. In the situation, what happens is I got a Madden 2K family, and it's just this is loose, and it's loose. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? It's just loose. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see y'all on Tuesday. All right. Enjoy the weekend. Stay up, stay faithful. Happy birthday to Coach Cruz. Happy birthday to anyone else born on July 14th. And if your birthday is over the weekend, happy birthday to you guys as well. And happy birthday to my mom. I love you. Love you. Love you. She texted me and said thank you and that she loved me. And guys, I love y'all too. Stay up, stay faithful. Always keep it nitty gritty. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.